Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Purple Elf from Gaming here, and today we're playing some more Bloons Adventure on Tower Defense today. It's happening, we are doing Captain Cassie Ultra Buffed. And notice, we actually still have 10 Cosmic Essence left, which means the normal PB is on her way as well. 29 out of 75 if you include the Cosmic Essence. We're probably going to get a lot of Cosmic Essence and items doing the event, the Easter event. It's very, very good for leveling up characters. So even if you're endgame, even if you have like all of the legendary items, it's still worth it unless you have, I guess, all level 10 characters. You get a lot of items. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Also, Super Monkey, I just noticed, he's almost level 9. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, we're doing Captain Cassie Ultra Buff. We have all these trinkets, all this stuff. I'm pretty sure she's not in the party. Okay, I didn't make that dumb mistake this time. It's better than nothing. You are not. Who else can I remove? I don't need you. You can get out. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're good. I think so. I've even included Super Monkey and given a bunch of cheap things, because we might actually get, if you didn't know, Captain Cassie is a secret upgrade called Treasure Hunter, and it can only be purchased when Super Monkey is nearby with Sun Avatar, so we can always buy him and sell him, if we have enough money. That's not going to be a priority. The upgrade literally makes you money. There's nothing too special about it. But it's cool, and it's an upgrade of some sort, so if we have extra money, which we usually end up with, we're probably going to do it. But first things first, I almost forgot. We should do the solo one first. And by solo, I mean solo plus, well, it is solo still, just it happens to include, Lady Rainicorn as well, because there's no water on this map. So, yeah. Lady Rainicorn's still here. But beyond that, it's solo. Swap out the Google Meter for the time being. I'll have to put that back later, but that's fine for now. And then we should be fine. So let's get into this impossible mode. Yeah, I don't have time to say. But yeah, I'm interested to see how well she does. I'm not gonna lie, because dude, we don't have the money. Give me a sec. I know this technically isn't a solo property, but I mean, we're not placing another tower. I need my magical coin purse because I don't have enough starting cash. So I choose you. Wait, no, Ice King has it, so I have to steal it from Ice King first. See, this makes things so difficult when I forget something. I have all sorts of messed up builds from doing the event and doing the mail only, because I never really fixed that one, and all my builds got messed up, and now characters and trinkets that I need are all over the place. It happens so much. You have no idea, well, you probably do. You probably have a decent idea of how much time I actually spend switching around trinkets and weapons, because I'm like, oh, I need this one now, or this character needs to be strong, or this character can't do damage, or this character has to do some damage but not too much damage, and balancing all of my trinkets between people, it takes a long time. But whatever, we're here, we have our bonus starting money. I believe, yeah, you can't place her in the center. I always hate it that you couldn't place her in the center. Luckily, she can be placed like halfway onto the track, which means Captain Cassie can also be placed like halfway onto the track. So, could be worse. Luckily, Captain Cassie does have natural camo protection, so that's pretty great. Her level 7 ability, by the way, it feels a little underrated, to be honest. Not underrated, sorry. Underpowerful. Because by the time you have Captain Cassie to level 7, if you don't know, level 7 ability, it's the same as like BFB6. It's a pirate takedown. It's like the hook brings in Moab BFB. I hope at least CMG, but it might only be a BFB. And that's pretty weak because Wand of Disbursement exists, first of all. That one does a pretty good job of doing that. So the fact that that exists instantly makes this, at least if it doesn't take down ZMGs, really bad. If it takes down ZMGs, okay, it's another Wand of Disbursement, not horrible. But then there's also the Psychic Tandem War Elephant. He has that ability. Like, there are a lot of different towers that actually have that ability, so it's a little bit less special. So in case you're curious, they're like, oh, she seems really weak right now. Yeah, just once again, we're going back to BT6. Buccaneer / boat towers, they're absolute garbage until you get Grape Shot, because Grape Shot just gives them like 1,000 more projectiles, and the wonderful thing about this game is, all for Grape Shots are still bombs. So that goes pretty well. Yeah. I'm a little nervous about DETs. It's always a tough one, because here's the thing. The Grape Shot projectile, I have given Lead Pop. I've given him the Robo Monkey Visor, but the question is, the grape shot upgrade, as you're about to see here, it's grapes. Grapes are not explosives, but the grapes fire using the bomb projectile. I don't think they blow up though, but I'm curious then. They should be able to pop DTs, I think. No idea about Fire Barrel. I assume Fire Barrel and the normal bombs can't, but at the very least Grape Shot should be able to, so hopefully that's enough DDT pop power. I mean, I think the Grape Shots are going to be very, very powerful. It's a big part of the damage. But I'm honestly still not so sure. Hopefully it'll be enough. If not, then what are you going to do? Only so much we can. The predictions for solo for Captain Cassie. Not quite sure. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'm not so sure she'll be able to take on DTs. I feel like this could be an issue. In part simply because, at least currently, she's not attacking all that fast without all our buffs and stuff, and they don't do that much damage, and only some of her attacks can pop them, and they're really fast balloons, and I just feel like it's probably not going to go very well for her. And secondly, if not DTs, I think she could still dodge. I don't know, it depends. She is her hooking ability. This is an important part. Normally, with Wizard Towers, I give them the Wand of Disbursement. I won't use it to get them ahead for these challenges, because that always feels a little cheating. I know it's not. It is part of the buffs you give them. It's an ability, but it always sort of felt like cheating to me, so I never really did it. But, Mob Takedown's definitely part of, like, its character upgrade, so that one will definitely get used. But yeah, she has a lot of money, because Bloom Pillage, I believe, makes her make, like, double money for pops, if not more than that. So she will... The excess money to get the Treasure Hunter upgrade, it'll probably happen, because, well, we have a very... Captain Cassie makes a lot of money. Let's just leave it at that. She makes a lot of money from doing damage and stuff. And now we have the... What's it called? See, I still sort of see the Great Projectiles, but I'm curious. Do I actually see the Great Projectiles, or do the bomb grapes just leave, like, a grape trail? I think the Barrage, because she has her, like, broadside, which fires all weapons at once in a single brutal onslaught. I feel like that one still fires normal grapes. So I'm curious if the onslaught's effects aren't affected by, like, trinket damage buffs, or if it's just a visual difference. I mean, honestly, I wasn't exactly expecting the grapes to turn into bombs in the first place, but still, pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. Who knows how it works. Moab Takedown. Ability, latch onto a mob for massive damage. Massive damage? Oh. Huh. I'm curious if I've just never actually read the description, or if they changed that recently. Because massive damage, I really don't think that's what it was. Or I could have just assumed by the picture or the fact that this is like the Buccaneer with the boat and all that stuff, that it was a poking ability, but I guess not. I'll have to wait and test on the mob then, I guess, which comes out around 42, I believe, so we should be ready for that. But that's sort of all our upgrades. Now we're just waiting to see how long she can last. And then, you know, once we do buffs, she'll be like 10 times stronger, so that'll be great. How's your day been going? I hope your day's been going pretty good. Today is Sunday. It's the end of the weekend, because of course, the weekend's not very long, only 2 days. But still, going well. I know some people, I think some people are on March break. I don't know. I know March breaks are weird. There are different times depending on where you live and stuff, but I think some people either are on March break or just finished March break, so sorry if you're finishing your March break too, that must be even worse. What else? Also, I missed this holiday back on Wednesday, but happy late St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I knew it was St. Patrick's Day. I just forgot to actually say or do anything for it. Okay, she's not doing too well against just the base ceramics and regen rainbows and stuff. Making me a little nervous. Maybe the mobs out there, maybe it's the balloons. In which case, I think there are a number of very high density, fast balloon waves that could easily take us out. I just don't know what those are, because those aren't usually the issues in this game. It's usually like the ZMGs, the DTs, that stuff. So it insta-killed the Moab. I'm curious if that just is because the ability does a certain amount of damage. So it did pull the Moab in. It looked like the Moab was stunned. The one interesting thing I did notice is, when the Moab died, its ceramics didn't go back to where it was. Its ceramics popped like right outside of Captain Cassie. So if we pull in the ability, Yeah, that's interesting. I'm not quite sure how well that works. Okay, I'm using plasma ability because this is like way tighter than I was hoping it would be. Yeah, like that's the thing. We can even set the balloons on fire. We really shouldn't have that big of an issue, but man, just Moab's basic Moab ceramics. He's not doing all that great. And I'm a little surprised because I thought she was better than this. Come on, Captain Cassie. I thought you were better. I don't know. Making me a little more nervous, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Just out of curiosity, by the way, because I know I did the male-only challenge for Impossible. Do you want me to do it for female? I'll probably do it, but I just figured I'd ask as well. I think one of you guys actually mentioned, like, which one would be easier. Pretty sure female would be easier. A, there's one more tower that I have access to, and B, pretty sure they're just stronger towers in this game for the most part. But it's hard to know. They also have a lot more support qualities. The male towers, they don't have nearly as much support, which is very useful in this game. Do not ever underestimate support. Yeah, you have 49. That's okay. So if you look at it, it pops it, and yeah, the ceramics explode right outside of Cassie's range. Or like in Cassie's range. Yeah, her straight up damage to mobs is garbage. She even has like an engineer's blueprint and stuff. That's sad. Like, that's straight up sad. My only hope, honestly, is that this is going to be fixed, and with buff, she's going to be really OP, but currently, she seems like she's one of the weaker solo towers. I'm saying that. I'm pretty sure Finn died before this by quite a bit. Same thing with Jake. Pretty sure Warrior PB did as well. I don't know. I really need to make an actual list. It wouldn't take that long. Just devote, I don't know, half an hour, 20 minutes, and make a list of what towers all around. What rounds all the towers lost to. Okay, BFB. It insta-killed it. And it did send the mobs back to where the BFB was, so I don't know. That's weird. I don't exactly know how it works, but it does damage, I guess, which is better. I'm curious then, does it work on the bad balloon? Because it's technically a stall. Because it pulls the balloon in, like we use the ability. It's stalled for a second. So then the question becomes, does it work on the bad balloon? Or does it not work on the bad balloon? Does it do damage to the bad balloon, or does it just do straight up nothing? I have to redo this round. Actually, no, we're dead. Because that ceramic line, what we died to, it's still coming. Round 55. I guess those are the huge ceramic waves. Yeah, there's 3 more of them, I think. I mean, I sort of thought so after a little bit on there. But now I have to rephrase my thing. I think even with buffs, she might struggle to beat round 60. Let alone round 69 and stuff. So, I have to wait and see. Sometimes buffs make a bigger difference than you think. It depends. But let us switch the one upgrade. Just let me find PB. And then we can actually do this once again with buffs this time. Which is going to go better, I think. I hope. But let's get started. Impossible. Okay, let's continue on with our adventure. So first things first, as per usual, or as same as last time. We gotta place Captain Cassie. I'm also gonna get up to Grape Shot, because then, before then, she doesn't really do any damage. Same as last time. Also, camo protection, that's pretty important. Oh, or do we go Cobra first? Okay, we're actually gonna go Cobra first. For better or for worse, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna greed. Is it smart? No, probably not, especially in a challenge where, like I was saying, you usually end up with excess money, but I don't know. I really do need a second Cobra. Like, I have like 7, 8, maybe even 9 BMOs. I only have 1 Cobra. Which isn't the end of the world, because it goes on Commander Cassie and stuff, so all other Cobras would be less effective, but they'd still help. I'd still like other Cobras, but don't seem to be getting very many of those. I mean, I don't know. I also want to max out my collections, which I'm hopeful I'm going to be able to do that by the end of this event. We're going to get tons of wish orbs when we do open the entirety of the event thing. And then I have my, 13, probably going to be closer to 14,000 shards by the end. We're going to be able to open, if we wanted to, we could open 4 epic wish orbs. We probably won't, because I have a feeling we might do maybe 2 epics and then, half of the shards spent on epics, half of the shards spent on rares. But I don't really know yet. We sort of have to wait and see. So PB's actually pretty important, because she actually gives a discount to all of his upgrades. And increases his attack speed. So pretty useful right there. For the tier, Cassie and her allies attack faster and cost less. Why does that have to do with PB? I have no idea. Most of these connections make some sort of sense, like Sam learns from fire and ice magic. I guess Juggernaut Max, like, they enchant his Juggernaut balls, and Finn has connection with Jake, and the Princess Bubblegum, those connections and stuff, but really isn't too much of one with PB and Captain Cassie. They just were like, hey, let's add it. So, they did, whatever. But yeah, that's a pretty significant buff. The rest of which we can probably wait for until after we get our upgrades. Crew upgrades, by the way, we probably will be doing. In fact, let's grade even harder. Let's go for Bloon Pillage now. Only a 10% discount, by the way, so not that huge, but good enough. Bloon Pillage. Now she makes bonus money. Just insane money all around. We'll make all the money with greed. It's actually paying off pretty quickly. But yeah, so this should be interesting. I am curious to see how much money we make. I think we could make a lot. Because part of Captain Cassie, I think I mentioned this already, but a big part of Captain Cassie's appeal is that she makes you money too. She's damage plus money. That's the same reason Bofus with Jake and Finn are so OP, or is so OP, is because you get a defense and it also gets you money. Why Cobra is way better than... Okay, part of the reason why Cobra is way better than Beamo, he can still do damage. You will probably still leak lives. You can't solo with him, but you can survive decently well with just him. Okay, let's get Moab takedown before we do anything else. Latch onto a Moab for massive damage. I want to see that against the Bad Bloon. I don't think we're going to make it to the Bad Bloon, but I want to see it against the Bad Bloon nonetheless. If we do, that would be really impressive, but I feel like the Moab takedown would have to, like, one-shot ZMGs, which it could. But currently, I was talking about, Wand of Disbursement. Oh, it's so much better. Well, turns out it doesn't even one-shot the Moabs. It just takes off the top layer. So unless this works on like the Bad Bloon and does insane damage, which I'm not very hopeful for, it basically seems like C4 Charlie's Moab Assassin, except potentially a worse version of it. Yeah, so that's not that great at all. Whatever, let's go for our other upgrades, the more basic upgrades first, or buffs, not upgrades. We have our main upgrades. I mean, we're still getting upgrades to get the buffs, but you understand. I hope you understand. But yeah, we have PB with her. Honestly, the main thing is just that she is the guru meter right now. Most of the other stuff doesn't matter too much, but whatever. Initiate. I have to make sure he's in range. Yeah, Jake. Okay, for a second there I was freaking out. I'm like, wait, is Mouseland on my party? I really need Mouseland. We have her. We're good on that front. Did not mean to do that. Now she's stuck inside the... I was trying to avoid them being inside the, what's it called? Inside the Lady Unicorn circle thing. Oh, I guess on Lady Unicorn would make more sense. But didn't do a very good... Did not mean to do that. Did not do a very good job of doing that. Okay. Number 1. Lemon Hope. Okay, come on. Just a little more money. $1,200. Okay. Okay, so now we have Lemon Hope. We have most of our buffs. We still have... Ooh, the Water Nymphs. Can I even fit one? Out of curiosity. Nope, I can't. Okay, whatever. That sucks a little bit, but what are you gonna do? So that means that the only buff we have left is Super Monkey's Hidden Upgrade. That's literally it. So I guess I'm saving up like $20,000 to buy that. I mean, we're probably still gonna do a Lemon Hopes, and I guess while we're waiting, I suppose we'll get Monkey Stim. But then yeah, that's pretty much it. Just not expecting it to go by that quickly. I kind of wish I know they're the same person, but I kind of wish like the twin characters had some special interaction with each other. Like Captain Cassie did something special with Commander Cassie, PB with Warrior PB, all that stuff. I feel like that would be really great. But also, I have some good news for everyone, potentially good news. I'm going to take it as good news. BTD Battles 2 is coming out. It's been announced. And although, yeah, I know it might not have the biggest connection, that was something a lot of people didn't think was going to happen. And with BTD Battles 2, means it's more and more likely that Monkey Village 2, and potentially even something like Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense 2 could come out. Not likely, but very possible that at the very least Bloons Monkey Village 2 could come out, which is going to be a lot of fun. And even just BTD Battles 2, I definitely plan on playing that when that comes out. I sort of missed out on BTD Battles, because by the time I really got into the BTD series, Battles was like 4 years old, the Powers update had come out, and BTD 6 was coming out in like, you know, a year or less than a year or so. A little too late for me with base Battles, and now it's not that good of a game. But BTD Battles 2 sounds like it could be a lot of fun, so I'm excited for that. Probably won't be for a little while, a couple months at the very least, but that's exciting nonetheless. And it also gives me hope. Hope that, if nothing else, we might get Bloons Monkey City 2, which honestly, probably prefer to Battles. I don't know. I really like Monkey City. The only reason I sort of stopped was because BT 6 came out, and it's really hard to go back. Like, that's the reason Bloons Invention on Tower Defense works, is because they're completely different upgrade systems and things. But it's pretty hard to go back from a newer, better version to an older version. Like, 15 upgrades per tower to 8. And the graphics, and it goes from playing, like, a game that was made in 2020 to a game that was made in, like, or I know it's not 2020, it was like 2018, to a game that was made in, like, 2012. It's a fairly significant difference, so, you know. Actually, I think this game was made in, like, 2019, so even this game only came out, I think, a couple months after BT6, which is pretty cool. But still, carrying off. But yeah, that's exciting news. In case you didn't know, that's pretty great. I'm sure most of you know, but in case you didn't, if you're a fan of BT Battles, get excited. It's coming. More news. But who knows? Yeah, I definitely have less hope for Bloons Invention on Tower Defense 2. But I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I would definitely be okay with it. Well, more than okay with it. I'd be really happy, but I don't really see it that likely of a thing to happen. But I don't know if any of you guys have connections to Cartoon Network / Ninja Kiwi. Maybe send them an email, something like that. I would definitely appreciate it. But yeah, probably not. But at the very least, there's BT Battles 2, which is something to play future. And then potentially Bloons Monkey City 2. I'm hoping. I know I said this a lot, but I really am hoping that we're going to be getting Bloons City Battles 2. Speaking of which, looking back here, we're getting pretty close to round 60, so she beat the previous round she was having a hard time with. ZMG is honestly the round, the balloon that I really want to test out this ability on, because I feel like it'll be the most fun with the ZMG. I mean, I kind of want to test it on the bad balloon to see if it works, but yeah. We also are nearing enough money for Super Monkey. We still need a little bit more, but not too much more. Maybe after round 60 or on round 60 or whatever, I will see if we can afford it, because unfortunately, I did get a lot of discount upgrades on him, so he should be a lot cheaper, but it's still pretty expensive, so gotta wait. ZMG, the pull. Oh, this is such a lame. Okay, yeah, this ability really stinks. That's less damage than C4 Charlie's. But yeah, it's a worse version of C4 Charlie's, like, Mob Assassin. That's a little bit sad. Okay, this isn't going very well, though. Luckily, the ability at least, thanks to Cobra, recharges quite quickly. Let's give a 20% attack speed buff, and I think we should be fine with that. Yeah, we're good, okay. Let's try with Super Monkey. It doesn't have to be crazy in range. I prefer to sell him in the long run, but let's see. Laser, attack speed, Avatar. Treasure Hunter, Cassie loots Sun Avatar items for extra cash. Purchase and sell. So if you see there, they should spawn, and I think, I'm pretty sure Monkey Farm is going to pick them up, so you might not see them. They might not spawn very well. But I believe it's at the start of each round, but it might just be occasionally she'll throw the pretty cool looking Super Monkey idols onto the ground. I have a video on this if you want to look at it, actually, like if you want to actually see the idols and understand the process, if it's a little confusing so far. I do have a more fully functioning video on it, you can check it out. I believe it's called, like, Secret Upgrade Treasure Hunter or whatever, something like that. Not quite sure. Anyway, 64. So we should at least get to see ourselves go up against the DDTs. Not sure if we're going to see anything else. Alright, I just realized. I guess if nothing else, we can still do the rest of the lemon hopes. Is it important? Once again, probably not. I say this like every time. But I do it anyways, because I don't really care. 2 more lemon hopes to go, I believe. I think. There might be more, but I'm pretty sure there's only 2. And another one. Boop, boop, boop. Upgrade. Also, get that, because once again, we have an insane amount of money. Let's go 5. I actually think we can get up to 6, but at least 5 lemon hopes. Yep, 6 lemon hopes. That's kind of crazy, though, with my current build. I only have 2 of them. I don't have 6 of them. I have 2 of the actual ally equipped. But because of the PBs, I can get up to 6 of them. That's pretty crazy. Okay, I didn't do a very good job on this round, and I'm getting a little bit more nervous now. Because this is a lot more difficult. Good for the first one. She does have really good cleanup, that's the thing. But at the same time, it's only so good. Attack speed. Luckily with the double 1 plus Cobra, I think it's almost a permanent uptime ability, which is pretty nice. Do I need to activate Plasma? I'm gonna do it. Wasn't necessary, probably not, but I did it anyways. I don't care. Actually, I really should, that's a lot of lag. I really should save the Plasma ability for round 69. Hopefully we'll get it up in time, because that gives all balloon popping power to all upgrades, so I can use that to deal with the DDTs. If Grape Shot isn't enough, which I'm not so confident it will be. So we'll save. It's just a fortified BFB. It can't be that bad. It's easier than a ZMG. Hopefully. I mean, I guess if ceramics were a big issue, which they sort of are, it wouldn't be easier, but we'll be fine, right? Yeah, we're good. Okay, DDT time. So first test. It does one-shot them. Well, never mind. I guess we didn't get to test our Plasma ability. We'll just save that, and the DDTs give us trouble, and we'll use it. But it is nice to know that the Mob Takedown does work on a DT, does one-shot it. So, you know, once again, worst version of Mob Assassin. If not equal. It might be equal. Pretty sure it's worse, though. CMGs incoming. They're still quite... Okay, yeah, it targets that. Plasma. Yeah, I'm convinced we need Plasma for the DTs. That's okay. They only come out once, like, all at once per round sort of thing. So, we should be fine. As long as I don't have to use them for, like, cleanup here, which I'm not going to. I'm telling myself that to make sure I actually don't. But we will see. Because obviously don't want to die when I could have used an ability to survive. But we're good, okay. Keep on going, take down the ZMG, do as much damage as possible. Yeah, just keep that Warhorn really is what I should be doing. Because I have it, I might as well keep it up, like, most of the time. Almost full uptime. It's pretty good. The one thing is, I can't tell. I'm pretty sure Mob Takedown doesn't, like, disable, what's it called? Disable her attacks, but it might. She can shoot from 2 directions. Right, the classic super OP Buccaneer ability that I completely ignored the fact that she might have. Okay, that's actually really powerful. It hasn't come in too much handy lately, but very powerful nonetheless. So 4 or 5 DTs are here. Is there another one? There is. So I'm going to wait. And now activate abilities. Plus also, really it hooks the BFB first. It can hook 2. Okay, that's not bad. Grapes. Yeah, we really do need that Plasma. So grapes be enough. Please. That was so close. Pretty sure 73 is the end though. Can we try one more time? Let's try one more time. But then the Plasma ability's not ready, and then we lose. Okay, I'm going to try this still, nonetheless. Let's try it one more time, see if I can do this better. The only issue is it targets BFB over DDT, so I'm going to, yeah. Second of BFB is on screen. It'll target the BFB, not the DDT, which is a bit of an issue. And then the DDTs can only be damaged by the Grape Shot because I wasted my Plasma ability. So we actually sort of have to wait until the next setup to actually try this for real. Actually, I don't think she can fire on both cans at once. Okay, so now, continue number 2 is the real continue, because we might actually have Plasma ability up in time. Honestly, still probably won't, but we might. I love how I'm wasting so much monkey coins just on the chance of doing this. But I mean, it's for content, so whatever, worth. First one should be dealt with thanks to Plasma. Second one hopefully will also be dealt with things. We still died. Yeah, no, that's it. We lose. 73. That sucks. I really kind of wish we could have made it to the Bad Balloon. I guess I could have tested. I could have just cheated my way there to see the ability usage at least. Whatever. We'll probably take a look at that later, or if you're curious. But anyways, please consider giving the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe and join the Pop Elephant Squad. It makes my day. It's super nice. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys Have a wonderful day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.